Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And whether you like it or not, Windows 10 is now um, under Windows 11 everywhere, pretty much. Windows 11 has taken over officially this month from worldwide numbers, according to the stat counter statistics. Lots of people saying, well, that isn't true. I don't know of anyone with Windows 11. I don't. You know what? That is not because you don't know anybody around you that has Windows 11 that people aren't adopting Windows 11. People are buying new PCs and they're changing to something new because they see the pop ups Microsoft puts up on the screen saying, oh, by the way, this computer is incompatible with Windows 11 and we're arriving at end of support. And of course, the lack of information on these windows that actually just say, well, the phrase is very, it's easy to miss the way that they say it. The phrase is, well, you won't have free updates, free security updates anymore, which is not totally true anymore, by the way, because now there are free ways to get the extended support. But still, people don't read that. People read, oh, you won't get security updates. And that's what they read. The only thing they read is there won't be any more security updates. It's time to move on. So people are moving on. And they're buying new PCs, getting new Windows, whether they like it or not. It's the way it is. It's always been the way of Windows. And it's interesting because people get mad at Microsoft right now doing this, which they've done forever. They've done that forever. But I guess a lot of people have gone from the Windows 7 to Windows 10 era and have probably not, if you got your first PC, for example, with Windows 7, you moved on to Windows 10 for free. You don't realize that before Windows 7, it was exactly like it is now. People had to move on to new versions of Windows as end of support was looming, and people would buy new computers. It's always been like that. It's always been that the new version of Windows pretty much has new minimum requirements that require, PCs that are more efficient, that are more powerful. And I guess a lot of the madness and a lot of the people not, happy with what's happening now goes with the fact that if they've been 10, 12, 14, 15 years with a PC that literally worked without having to buy anything new, and then Windows 11 got these, outrageous minimum requirements. And yeah, of course, the minimum requirements are arbitrary. There's not really anything special about them that absolutely require you to have that minimum requirement to run Windows 11, except for very specific tasks. So that drives a lot of people nuts. And, up to a certain extent, yeah, I totally understand. But the fact is that if your PC is 10 years old or more, even if it can run Windows 11, a 10-year-old PC is a very old machine. And technology moves on. But there will always be, and I totally understand this, the question of why should I throw away my PC when it works? And that, unfortunately, is something not just with computers, with so many devices. People don't realize it, but we don't hear the complaints much, but it's as bad, if not worse, with smartphones. Some people keep their smartphones for quite a while, but people don't realize that a smartphone that is on an older version of iOS or Android that doesn't get any updates is dangerous. And we don't hear a lot about that. And so, you know, a lot of people do buy smartphones quite regularly. I mean, look at the sales of smartphones. People get into that, cycle of, well, my phone's paid off and now they're offering me this new one. And look at that. And it's going to be cool. And they get the new one. It's as worse, if not even, it's as bad, if not worse, than Windows machines being discarded because of the Windows 10 to 11 problem. But fact is, Windows 10 is on its way out. And people will move on like they have always done, whether you like it or not. Personally, I said it so many times, I love Windows 11. It works great. And I do like the fact that it does look a lot more modern than Windows 10. I am with the users that feel Windows 10 looks old now, and it does. Compared to 10 years ago where it felt all shiny and beautiful. But that's some people don't care. Most people actually don't care. Most people just don't care about what it looks like as long as it works. So, 10th anniversary, coinciding with the first time Windows 11 has more market share than Windows 10. Kind of weird that it happened on the 10th anniversary. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.